And in other news tonight, there is an increasing global demand for Filipino seafarers. Freddy Abando tells us why.
Filipino seafarers are deployed all over the world. The latest count shows 35 to 40% have been hired to man the global shipping fleet. Almost 500,000 overseas. Another 60,000 deployed for domestic shipping. There's one or more Filipino seafarers hired to work in container or cargo ships, cruise and passenger vessels, and fishing fleets. Ship captains, officers, engineers, technical personnel, communication, chefs, and more. Imagine in 2015, remittances of seafarers reached almost $5 billion or 215 billion pesos. They are the rising middle class of this country. It's timely for the nation to pay tribute to our seafarers and be proud for their daring in celebration of the Seafarers Day.
We can show that over the years we've only gone from strength to strength. So if we continue to maintain our standards, the quality of our Filipino seafarers, I can see only growth in this sector for many years to come.
Do not fail to dream. Do not fail to dream because you now have the opportunity to make things happen because of your career. Kaya nga ho ang tawag natin sa ating mga sector members is Global Maritime Professionals, at tayo ho ang nagpapatakbo ng mundo dahil tayo ang nagtitimon at namamahala ng mga vapor.
The Angla Party list, represented by Congressman Jesulito Manalo, has championed the cause of the Filipino seafarer with the passage and signing into law of the Marina Law, which assumes all powers and functions of all government agencies mandated to provide the education and training of Filipino seafarers. Marina is tasked to implement and enforce the 1978 Convention on the Standards of Training, Certification, and Watchkeeping for Seafarers. The Manalo Law prevented these sanctions, which could have barred the hiring of Filipino seafarers overseas. The Marina Law also provides for maritime education. Since the implementation of the law last year, demand for Filipino seafarers is on the rise.
Kayo ho ang mag-uumpisa at binibigay ko ho sa inyo ang ating advokasya. Let the Philippines become a maritime nation because we have the manpower, we have the people who can do it, at ang training ho makukuha nyo pagsakay sa vapor iba-iba. Makakakita tayo ng ibang paraan sa ibang mundo, makakapagtrabaho tayo ng ibang kultura, mamo-modernize ho ang ating tingin, hindi lang lumang vapor, may ang iba sa inyo sasakay sa bagong vapor. This will continue. At ito ho ang adhikain ng Angla. Sinasabi ho natin sa gobyerno, nasa atin na ang manpower. We can be a maritime nation. Kaya nga tayo may problema, hindi ho tayo naniniwala sa ating sarili. Kaya today, I encourage everyone, believe in yourself.
To boost the services offered by Marina, its own headquarters will be built at a cost of 300 million pesos. Marina Administrator Maximo Mejia and Angla Party List Congressman Jesulito Manalo led in the groundbreaking ceremony. For the People's Television Network, this is Freddy Abando reporting.